Alright. Everything I say is wrong.
Yeah?
I know there's a bunch of, way too into it Bionicle people out there. Complain in the comments. Correct everything I said. Leave your essays down there where they are not to be read.
Biotaku.
Only things that are loosely remembered from my childhood happen in here. Okay. What is the Bionicle life cycle?
Do they have sex?
I don't remember.
Good start.
But it's kind of implied that they are capable of it? Okay, so, for starters, this is a Bionicle. This is like the prototype of Bionicle. You know this Bionicle. It's like Tahu? Something like Tahu? That sounds right. Sure. There's an H in there. Fire guy. Okay? What you think of when you think of a Bionicle is something that's approximately this shape and looks like a robot. But importantly, bio is in the name, along with nickel.
Are they made of nickel?
Not clear. But they are made of bio. See, while they do have robot parts, they also, on the inside of this, do have flesh. But they're not all flesh. They have metal bones and meat parts that connect the metal bones, and then more metal on top of that makes them look like this.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's like someone telling me that Thomas the Tank Engine has flesh in there.
It is canonical. It's Bionicle canonical, and repeated many times that they do have flesh. This is why you can injure them. This is why, when you smash one up, depending on how you smash it, sometimes you can just put them back together, and other times, they're dead.
Wow, that doesn't seem arbitrary at all. That doesn't seem like they would use that arbitrarily for storytelling at all.
Okay. So, the Bionicle life cycle. I don't remember the step 0. There's a step 0.
They have eggs?
Kind of. They come in pods. If you've ever seen Bionicle on a store shelf, they come in giant pop cans, like a can of Monster.
Yeah.
And when you open it, instead of Monster, instead of delicious energy drink that is poison, what you get is one of these guys.
Yeah, you get the pieces of one of them.
Right. Those are part egg, part storage pod. You can cryostasis in one of those things, but when you do so in pieces. You get how if you were to slice open a cocoon of a butterfly, there's just goo in there.
Yeah.
If you crack one of these pods, you get one of these guys in pieces. And then their biological components assemble their body, and then they stand up and are a conscious, essentially adult. I know this looks like a child, a bow-legged cowboy child. But this is an adult, asterisk. Alright, you start out like this, and you live your life like this. I believe this is called a Matoran. And there's 8 color factions, but there's 16 color factions. It has to do with the elements and the secondary elements. Earth and stone are different elements. It's just like Pokemon.
Oh, great.
But also, plasma is a different element than fire.
That's true in real life, I think.
Plasma, electric, and fire are all elements, and so is psychic, I think. I think psychic's also an element. It's very much like Pokemon. Is fairy an element? No, it is not. That's magnetism. Or gravity? Magnetism and electricity are different elements also.
Now, see, I would argue that magnetism and gravity are closer than fire and plasma.
Fight it out in the comments. Okay, so you start out as one of these guys, and you live your life in a monogender society, because each of the factions is like a one gender village that's devoted to one of a set of principles.
Wait, so when you said that 1 in 8 is female, is there only 2 female tribes?
There's only one female tribe by most of the time, and the other female tribe is all, like, maybe all trans, because when Psychic started out, it was male, and then the gods or something were like, nah, these guys are too violent.
They're too woke to not be trans.
These guys need temperance. They must be women instead.
This is the most autistic thing anybody's ever written. You're correct.
Yeah. So the two female genders are water type and psychic type.
Here's what I'm gonna go ahead and draw. I'm gonna draw a different, very important graph, and it's gonna be this circle, which represents autistic, and this circle, which represents trans. It's a circle. That is a Venn diagram. That is a circle.
Pretty significant overlap. I first heard about this theory from a partner of mine, and then I heard it repeated by Healthy Gamer GG, which is a psychologist, doctor guy who live streams on Twitch, because that's how you reach people with the advice that you want to give them.
On the modern internet.
On the modern internet, yeah. If you want to get your message out there, that's what you have to do.
That guy should be a VTuber.
That's also why Seth Zentalk exists, kind of. That's kind of an inversion. There's a yin and yang there between Seth Zentalk and Healthy Gamer GG. The mind and body duality, that's kind of the same thing also. He was a body doctor. This other guy's a head doctor, Anyway, if you're mad about this is truer than you want to believe, and I can back it up.
We have large sample sizes of both autists and trans, and can tell you that there is 100% overlap.
I think there are concentric circles.
Yeah.
Where autism is the smaller circle.
So what you're telling me is that autism is actually Asperger's and trans is autism.
I don't like using Asperger's anymore because